Good afternoon, YouTube and Twitch. This is Harmony Muse with part 27 of my Mass Effect Andromeda Let's Play. Good afternoon, YouTube and I need to mute myself on Twitch because I forgot to do so. Whoopsie daisy. Today we are going to deal with quest cleanup and pickup after doing the Archon
Pathfinder,
ship.
Bradley says Prodromos is back on track. That road car threat made me angry as hell, but it also kind of made me feel like a local. I've arranged a thing on EOS for everyone. It's time I gave back, not just go from crisis to crisis. Sam has the nav points, dress light.
Liam wants us to go to Prodromos. Let's see what everybody else wants. Ovetra, where are you, boo? See the Gil's over there, but we don't really care about Gil.
Hey, you're 2 for 2.
What do you mean?
2 times face to face with the Archon. 2 times you spit in said face. Figuratively speaking, of course.
Come up short once, it's game over.
Gotta keep your win streak going, then. Bastard's trying to exalt us all, huh? That's what all this is about.
Could be.
Typically, I like high-stakes games, but I'd rather be sitting at the kiddie table this time.
Good talking to you, Gil.
Anytime.
I don't really much care for you, but I agree with you wholeheartedly here.
Vetra, look. I really want to help, but what you're asking is...
Difficult? I've seen you do.
You realize that even if I do find it, it's gonna cost you.
And you know I'm always true to my word, so just get it done. I'm hearing the Ket activity's down. I bet the Archon's still nursing his wounds. That means he can be beaten. The Ket can be beaten. People are waking up to that.
This is good.
Didn't sound like you were discussing Ket over comms when I walked in, though.
Wasn't. I have a friend keeping a lookout for a lamp. One brought from home, but stolen in the revolt.
I didn't think you were so sentimental.
I'm not the only one. Suvi has her father's antique instruments, Cora her Asari prayer book, and Liam has the junk that Liam collects.
Like the stoner couch.
These things are important. They remind us where we came from.
This is true, this is true.
I know what you mean. I never want to forget what I left behind.
Even as we look forward to the future. Yes.
So what's so special about this lamp?
It's awful. It's got a butt-naked Asari for the stand, and she's holding a moon.
One of your prized possessions is a really ugly lamp.
The foreman at my first job had this lamp. When he was mean, I'd focus on it so he wouldn't see me upset. Now I keep it so I remember where I started. Most of my life was doing stuff to survive, taking shit from assholes, or being one. I don't have to do that anymore. I can start over. Something honest.
Do you really want to start over after everything you've been through?
I don't know. The point is, I have the choice of changing if I wanted to.
This is
For a
true.
while, I didn't care that I'd lost the lamp. Everything was a mess and it just didn't matter. But we've made progress, Ryder. Small things matter again. People are daring to dream.
I'm dreaming
I
of
think
someone.
my dream is finding someone special to explore the galaxy with.
Oh. And have you found that person?
I'm pretty sure I have. You'll love her. She's tall, great with guns, and getting people to do what she wants.
Vetra is finally beginning to get it. I'm glad for that.
Liam's idea about watching vids together.
Movie night. He delayed again, out of respect for the Krogan.
Good. From what I've seen, your vids are flat. They're only seen and heard. Angara vids use tiny electrodermal signals. You feel it through your skin. I spoke to Gil. We have time to rig up a system to mimic it, if we can acquire the right components.
Okay.
That sounds amazing. Let's do it.
The components we need should be sold on Aya. Let's be vigilant.
Yeah, like I said, I figured I'd be picking up a crap ton more side quests today.
Pathfinder, you have new email.
That's nice. Murder Religious Study Meetup. Okay. We did these on the Nexus and they were always fun and interesting. Bring your own text study or just come low. Zhao and Callow signed up. Okay, interesting. Speak politely of those. It's spelled like it's sneered. One doesn't get more uprooted than being a galaxy who hates us. It's Leviosa.
Got a minute? I could use a favor.
And what do you
Sure.
have for me?
What do you need?
I kept thinking about Sarissa and my not being a Pathfinder. And the thinking turned into a project on Eos. Can you help me finish it?
What kind of project?
I'll put the nav points in the helm. Come along and I'll show you.
So that's 3 side quests picked up so far. Still haven't seen Drac. Where the hell is Drac?
Move your arm again?
Readings won't change, Doc.
Your prosthetics are syncing properly. Your neuropathy-induced pain levels are consistent.
Prosthetic.
Hey, I'm used to it. It's okay.
No, it's not okay. You keep fighting smart, you hear me? You
What's
don't
going on
have
here?
much left in terms of organ redundancies.
Nah, it's fine. I don't mind.
What's going on?
Everything okay? This looks like a lot.
It is a lot. Just nothing he didn't already know about.
What do you mean?
He's fine, just old and missing too many parts. And too stubborn for his own good.
You love me just the way I am, Doc.
Don't get off that table until the scan is done.
Can I ask what happened?
Arm, side, hip, part of my leg. Strain balancing threading across my spine. It's all prosthetics and implants.
So he's
That's
basically the Darth
a
Vader
lot.
Krogan.
Made it through the Krogan rebellions. Watched my culture disintegrate. Survived centuries as a merc and all sorts of pirate shenanigans. 1,000 years of combat experience. All it took was one idiot with a pack of frag grenades.
This is why grenades are OP and should be nerfed.
It must have been hard.
Yeah, it got pretty bad. I hit some dark moments. Implant rejection after implant rejection. Prosthetics not syncing properly. Everything hurt. A lot. All the time. No purpose to anything.
How did you deal with it?
Drugs.
I didn't. I fell right into that pit. Almost. But then some shaman shows up, drops the tiniest little baby girl in my lap. This one's dying, he said. Not worth the trouble, he says. Useless is what he meant.
That's awful.
It's practical. Krogan gave me a purpose again. Wasn't just about me anymore, so I got help.
Huh.
Learned how to take care of myself, take care of her. And she took care of me.
No wonder Kesh is so important to her.
You found a way to live again.
We sure did. Wasn't easy on either of us. I'm old, stuck in my ways, and Cash, Cash has wanted to change everything since she could talk. Raising Cash taught me an important lesson.
Oh?
And you're going to tell me all about it, aren't you?
Damn right I am. Parents aren't meant to be a goal or a finish line. We're the starting line. Where you go from there, it's all you. Remember that.
Old saying, where you come from is your parents' gift to you. What you do with that is your gift to your parents.
Hello, Ryder. Your choice aboard the Salarian Ark was not an easy one. Your father approached such moral quandaries differently.
He was a soldier.
Dad was used
not.
to making snap.
I now know that colored his perceptions. Alec treated death as a problem to be solved. I have now encountered it several times. His death, and your own.
Insights?
And what have you learned about dying from
The self is forged by experiences. Death is the only experience that ends the self before it's understood. So, is death completion? Or an expression cut short before it reaches its... I can see why it fascinates you.
Logging out?
Thanks, Sam.
Okay. Carrie's in trouble. Okay. I got a bad feeling about that Moshe Sefa. What it was like when the cat first came. Okay. Alright. I heard. Cat ships crashed on a plateau of Eladin. After taking damage on Scott's horse, she saw one of the ships firing upon the other as they went down. The fuck? Gil wants you to meet Jill. So we've got a crap ton of side quests to do. Now we'll talk to Cal and
I
Sue.
hope the Salarians find their place on the Nexus.
Phoebe, do you have any batshit crazy stuff for me?
Hey, are you okay? I shudder to think what the Archon meant to do with you. I heard you had to die to get out of a trap? I think of myself as daring and death-defying, but you?
Yeah, that was
I did what I had
level
to
crazy.
get us
You've
out
been
of there.
rubbing off on me.
You're made of strong stuff, Ryder. Just don't get yourself exalted, okay? That asshole means to ketify us all.
Can't let that happen.
But he's close. He's almost figured out Krogan. It's the scariest thing. Ugh. Let's talk about something else, okay?
Leave you to it.
Thanks for chatting.
You know it.
A real victory. Our Ark back at the Nexus. I'd almost given up hope.
It's safe now.
The cat won't touch the Barchero again. The militia will see to that.
It's horrible to think of Salarians in Ket hands, but at least our Pathfinder made it. Thank you, Ryder. I mean it truly. If you ever need a favor, just ask.
Are you and Gil still
It's cordial, so far. He takes approaches I'd never think of. And having all our statistics memorized saves time. We'll see. Though he insists our two FBA couplings are better than T7's, can you imagine?
We've grown
I really can't. I'll let you concentrate.
You know where I'll be.
What do you have for me, Suvi?
I need a break. Do you need a break? Let's go for a break.
Break me off a piece of that Kit Kat bar?
Care for some tea, Ryder?
I'd love a cup.
It's a cultivar originating in Sumatra.
Oh.
My own personal stash. Once I run out, that'll be it for Earth tea. I keep having these thoughts. I'm never gonna taste this again. I'm never gonna see that again.
You're not the only one, Suvi. I have those senseless thoughts all the damn time.
And? Do they bother you?
It's natural. You'd have to be made of stone not to miss home sometimes.
The universe is like a giant tapestry. I love following its threads, but it distracts me from the whole picture. My family was right there, but I was too occupied by the abstract to appreciate them.
You're here
From
because your
everything you've told
family?
me, you're here because of your family. Your love of science, doesn't that come from them? Aren't you with them every time you chase down a new discovery?
Ryder, that's beautiful.
My mother made the implant in my head, and my father created the AI that uses it.
Friend
I haven't
zone.
lost them either.
Thank you, Ryder.
Let's go get some of these side quests done. Skelda, Kendrax. We've got to get to Aya. Let's talk to those witnesses. We'll start filling out side quest stuff, then we'll go to Meridian. Or not Meridian, but the Nexus. I swear, every time I see that, it reminds me of the Doctor Who intro. And how much you want to bet going down to Aya? I'm going to pick up more side quests. Called it. Pick up the phone. Totally called it. More side quests.
Pathfinder, more of your outposts need help, if you have time. Eladin's water purifier can't keep up with demand. They're requesting one of those Angaran ionic filters. There are engineers who work on the aqueducts here.
On it.
Why do they have symbols on the walls matching up to Ket? Or not, well, Remnant, rather.
The Moshae said you remember when the Ket arrived.
My father's oldest friend was chosen to be Volt's ambassador to the Ket. The day he left, they embraced as brothers. All the Ket sent back was his badge, and a holo recording I wasn't allowed to watch. I was too young to understand why everyone was scared, why my father mourned for months.
I can imagine how terrifying that was for a child.
Good lord.
What frightened me was seeing how helpless my parents felt. All our leaders were confused and fearful. The terror made us hesitate. That's when the Ket struck. They'll try the same with you. Be ready.
Okay. Let's see what we can do here. Yeah, the more we see about the Ket and the Archon, the more we see that what they do is horrifying.
The Moshae said you'd want to hear my experience with the Ket, to learn from it.
Indeed.
I do. Tell me about it.
They had just arrived. I was on a civilian shuttle to Volt when we received a message. The spaceport was on lockdown. Security concerns due to the Ket. We were supposed to land on a nearby moon and wait for the all clear. Instead of landing, the shuttle captain turned back. Something felt wrong, he said. Later we learned it was a Ket transmission to isolate us for capture. The captain had saved our lives.
You can't have been more than a child when that happened.
I was old enough to know life would never be the same.
That's kind of creepy. More the kind of creepy that you had to deal with that, rather. Haven't I already spoke to Venturov?
Anything else you need, Suvi?
See if you can find
Indulge in a
Garland
little
batteries.
luxury. Pathfinder.
Good components for you.
You got it.
Luckily, all these quests are fairly simple to resolve. It's going to be interesting playing Planescape and not having a happy, fun map that points me to everything.
Do you work on water filtration here?
I designed the system for it.
Can you sell me an ionic filter? My people need it on Eladin.
If they're tough enough for Eladin, they deserve help. Here.
It's appreciated, buddy. Now we're going to go ahead and talk to the last of the witnesses. Moshai set this up. She seems as much a scientist as a religious figure, almost. You know, they use Moshai almost as a title. The
Moshai said we should speak. You remember the Ket's arrival?
One of them came to our city on a vow to offer lavish gifts. We lined up along the street to watch the alien walk with our ambassador. As it passed, it stopped and knelt in front of me. I still dream of what it said. Young one, you are meant for greatness.
Now I know why my arrival had everyone on edge.
When I saw you walk with Paran through our city, I hoped the guards would kill you. I will never trust outsiders again.
I can't blame you. I really can't. Even though I think it's racist as hell, you've technically really got a meaningful motivation for hating outsiders. Now, this isn't saying that racism in any way is okay or acceptable, merely that you can understand where someone is coming from when they feel that way.
I managed to find an ionic filter for Eladin. Make sure they get it.
I'll get this delivered right away. They'll be relieved.
That's more a matter of feeling sympathy. Oh, this is good. Let's go get that cryo point. Let's go get that cryo point logged in, shall we? This is only going to be a shorter stream, a couple of hours, because I have to cook. Because I don't know whether or not I'm going to be streaming tonight after...
I think Lexi wanted to speak to you.
Yay.
You have new email at your terminal, Pathfinder.
Again. Kadara. Cool on Kadara. Want to meet me there? From Joel. Congratulations. Our hopeful people. Turning movies. Us for leaving hobbies. Angaran guns. Gara have a bar where people got tipsy, but sauce she's a. Okay, that's kind of. I just read it. So PP has somewhere she wants to go. Or Vetra does, rather. Jal. Oh, Jal, where are you, buddy? You're not in your room. Did you go downstairs? Oh, right. If I remember right, you're in the... You still down here? God damn it, Joel.
Ah, you acquired the components?
Yes, I'm looking forward to seeing what you and Gil put together.
He's very gifted. When we succeed, more of your people can experience our stories as they are meant to be enjoyed. Goda Tavitara, the Lulia Reborn trilogy. I'm weeping a bit already.
It only makes sense that a culture's art is based on how they can see things. So she wants to... Okay, so Jal wants to go to Havarl. Liam wants to go to Padromos. Bill wants to go to Padromos. Koro wants to go to Eos. She wants... Okay. She wants Kadara. The only person that says they didn't want to go somewhere or haven't wanted to go somewhere with me yet is Drac. 2 pods. Woof. So we've got 3 more pods, and we've got everything we can do here maxed out.
Now is not a good time to be...
Drac, listen.
Why? Your actions told me everything I need to know. Now walk away and give me time to calm down before I do something we'll both regret.
Wow. This is weird. He was cool talking to me earlier. Now he's pissy. What the hell?
I'm sorry. I'm just... sorry.
Go.
And that's remarkable restraint for a Krogan, because otherwise it would be smashing and punching everything. Hell, for Rex or Grunt it would be smashing and punching everything. And yes, that sound you just heard was my venerable
digest it without heavy processing.
Wii U turning itself on for whatever reason.
Hugely inefficient.
Are you
It's
still
one thing
trying
that-
to figure out how to eat Helios flora?
Oh, shoot. I was talking out loud again, wasn't I?
It's one thing I've always never understood about the Wii U. It'll randomly turn
Feeling
itself
all right?
on.
You were... I didn't even know a Sam could do that.
Ours can.
Our Sam's special.
Ah, your father's modificate. Anyway, thank you, Sam.
You're welcome, Dr. Anwar.
I should get back to things.
Sounds good.
We'll go do Vetra first because Vetra is my boo. Even if it's mostly just been me flirting creepily this whole time. I didn't expect... And we're here.
Now orbiting Gadara.
Now let's see where the spot of yours is, Vetra. Now let's see where you're needing me. And remember, Kadara is one of those worlds where we could be out here without our helmets on. And why are there spots all over? Oh, map. Right. And my ship is acting up because for whatever reason, it's
Did you leave many people behind in the Milky Way?
No. Parents are gone, but my old unit could still be alive.
Yeah, some of my contacts might be kicking around. Isn't it weird saying things like that while knowing you'll never see them? This is it. Can't wait till you see the view.
Hey, Vetra, let's do.
You were right. The view is great from up here.
We're not even to the top yet. Come on, I'll race you. And no jump jets. We're doing it the old-fashioned way.
What do I get if I win?
What would you like?
The bad guy defeated, a magic sword, and the girl.
Good thing you're losing then. I don't have a magic sword.
So many dirty jokes I could say there, but I'll behave. Let her win. Let her win. Backwards crap walking?
Having fun? You look like you're having fun.
Aww.
Hey. Is this real?
Is this just real life?
Yeah.
Is this just
I think this guy's
fantasy?
real.
And
No.
that's all I'll say because the rest
This.
is copyrighted.
How you are towards me. It's like you care more than a friend.
Damn Skippy.
I don't mind if it's no. I just want to be sure it gets messy otherwise.
I do care about you. More than a friend.
Really? I didn't want to assume. Seems so unlikely. Me.
And that's about as much as you see with Vetra.
And how's that for
romancing.
proving it?
I'm convinced.
The reason being is, well, we never see naked or naked Turians, thankfully. So that's as much of a sex scene as you get with Vectra. Yeah, I spoiled it for myself, but I really don't care. I'm explicitly trying to avoid nudity on my streaming because it's YouTube. Oh, hey, Stannis. I saved the Pathfinder. Sorry for not responding earlier, Stannis. I saved the Pathfinder because while saving the scouts, I had a feeling that while that would have made the Krogan happier with me, there's over 20,000 Salarians, probably a few hundred Krogan. Now that might change in a couple of years with how they breed.
I think Lexi wanted to speak to you.
Oh, damn it.
You have new email at your terminal, Pathfinder.
Yay, more. More side quests. All the side quests. I'm just trying to clear all these out.
We need to talk about Sam.
Dr. Taparo does not approve of how we escaped to the Ket containment field on the Archon's flagship.
By stopping the Pathfinder's heart? No, I do not approve.
We didn't have a choice. If there had been another option, I would have taken it.
How can you be so calm about this? Ryder, Sam killed you. Yes, he brought you back, but what if he didn't?
I cannot learn without the Pathfinder. That would be akin to killing a part of myself.
Your lines of code, you can't die.
Sam would never hurt me.
Thank you, Ryder.
Look, I'm not against Sam. I'm not against you, Sam. But my job's hard enough without an AI stopping your heart. Even to save your life.
Okay.
Your concern is noted, Doctor.
Of course it has.
Lexi, I apologize for any distress I have caused you.
And I'm sorry for calling you lines of code. You're more than that. Even if you don't have cells to prove it.
She is genuinely worried about me. That's a good thing. Now let's check that email that they're whinging about.
Suvi, that woman on the Nexus, she's a widow of one of my
Told Sid. Now thinks it's the cutest because you're so tiny. At least you got the Pathfinder. Path found the way to your heart and other things. Jokes out of the way early.
The people you were training to explore the Scourge?
Zoe's wife was lost out there. For a fellow pilot, one does the right thing.
Like making sure her widow's got enough credits.
It's the least I can do. The most is conquering the Scourge once and for all.
Her widow. Yeah.
Now orbiting Gadara.
You notice how they're basically treating the whole same gender marriage in this continuity as just a thing that happens. Nothing special, nothing fancy, nothing creepy, it's just a thing. Yeah, and I hear you there, Stannis. I really do. The Asari do look very sane. But I will say this.
Almost off our star charts.
While the Asari do all look the
Your
same,
explorers made it a long way out.
they at least are better facially animated than half the humans. Because we've seen how poorly animated the humans were after all of the improvement patches. And people used to make a joke that the female rider's face looked like she was autistic.
Probe away. Tracking a huge mineral deposit.
There were legitimately jokes about her wearing one of those hats that say Don't be surprised if I don't respond immediately. I have autism.
I'm picking up something. Probe away. Anomaly found.
King 60. We're gonna keep exploring, though. I get the serious feeling that I'm going to be... that I'm a lot nearer to the end of the game than I think, but not as near as I might think. Because I legitimately only have 3 of the pods to open, and I've been opening multiple pods with damn near every major quest recently. Getting beeped at. Well, who's beeping at me? Oh, it's... Let's get her scanning out the way. Okay. Let's see what we have here. Nothing, nothing. A whole bunch of upgus. And I'm, again, leery about doing the building of my upgraded kit, because I don't know how long I'm going to be needing
Anomaly
it for.
on sensors. Probes
Granted,
launched.
my guns are
Tracking a huge
legitimately
mineral deposit.
2 or 3 goes behind the times, so I might as well at least get them done. Right, because I just unlocked tier 8, and my character and my guns are tier 6 still. How long have I been at this? Good lord, it's already been almost an hour. And I've just been talking to people and talking to people. That's not a bad thing.
I studied Kindrax's theories. A real Turian aeronaut. The first to cross the ocean in a balloon.
On Paladin? Brave soul. There aren't many soft places to land.
Anomaly on sensors. Probes launched. Detecting what's left of a ship.
What do we have here? Let's get to the scanning. Getting there slowly.
I'm picking up something. Probes launched. Anomaly found.
An initiative shuttle, okay. Hold on, someone's beeping at me. Friend who doesn't understand I'm busy, leave me alone. I'm busy, leave me alone. Hence all the continuing beep, beep, beep.
The light on the side of this cluster is so different. Maybe the Scourge is absorbing certain wavelengths.
Does it ever give anything back?
I'm picking up something. Probe away. Anomaly found.
What do we have here? More XP. Let's work our way out.
I'm picking up something. Deploying probe. Deploying probe.
It was named Grill because it's a hot
Probe's
metallic
launched.
surface.
I found something.
Oh, a volcano. More XP. XP is good. We like XP.
I'm picking up something.
What do we have from you?
Probe's launched. Detecting what's left of a ship.
I'll worry about research or R&D when I get out of here. Once I've got all the side quests wrapped up and I know for certain where I'm going next. Nothing, nada, and zilch. Let's get to EOS and get that stuff wrapped up.
Home of Eos and Prodromos.
Alright, let's get landed. That's good for now.
Descent is green.
Wait, I did make V6 guns, or V7 guns, didn't
Coordinating. Path is calm.
I? It was Mark 8 guns I didn't make, I think. Otherwise, it's been such a long while, I don't remember. Have to check when we're done. By the way, we've got 3 side quests to get done while here. Which means we're almost certain to get another one while we're here. I have Liam in my group. No, but I'm about to.
Liam marked something nearby.
Yes, I can take the hint. That's exactly why I was coming here. It's almost like you think I'm an idiot or something.
You should be here for it.
Oh, Liam, what kind of surprise do you have?
Prodromos is suited up and ready to host.
Ready for the exchange, Pathfinder.
Grab your civvies. Going to get hot.
Are we legitimately playing soccer with the aliens? Are you shitting
How
me?
did you do all this?
It didn't take much. A ball, flat ground. Hustle would start games at refugee camps. I didn't get it then, but after the attack here and the shit with Varan's rescue, I wanted to try something. Low tech. What do you think?
Plenty of people on teams, but barely any spectators. This could have been a big deal.
It is a big deal. It isn't for an audience. Or life and death. It's because we want to. And that's important. That's what I didn't get about games like this. Because I was a responder, an outsider jumping from crisis to crisis. But after everything I've seen on your team, well, it feels different on the inside. Check the play! Free kick for charging. No charge for matchmaking. What?
We're lucky to have you.
You better believe it.
See,
you too, Ryder.
This is why I like...
You're a jerk sometimes, but as Pathfinder...
the story writing in this game.
This is because of you. Switch up. Ready to get in the game?
Because even the slack asses like Liam have depth. They're not just one-note characters. They're not just, oh, I'm here to be comic relief. Oh, I'm here to have sex with. Oh, I'm here to be angry and grumpy.
Yeah, the Pathfinder should make an appearance. Try to keep up, Costa.
Don't count on it. I'm complete rubbish.
What they speak about in the military when they talk about hearts and minds kind of stuff. What do we have here? What are you maniacs up to?
I'm good. You're here. Yeah, so listen. She's only got a minute or two, and she's in rare form today, just to warn you. She's here kickstarting repopulation protocols, reversing the chemical procreation blockers for colonists. Calls it boosting the batter.
Oh my God.
She's gonna try and get you to do it.
Are you kidding me? Boosting the baby batter. Dear God. That's about as crass as you can get.
That is what she's here to do. Woman takes her job seriously.
Hey, if you're cool with it. I mean, makes no never mind to me. No chance I'll ever oops a baby into the world.
Am I interrupting something?
Ah, Jill. About time. This is...
Save it. I asked you both to stop by, remember? Ryder, pleasure. I know we're all very busy, so I have only one question for you.
Sure, go ahead.
What the hell did you do to him? It's like he's an adult or something. He can even have a mature conversation without it degrading into pot shots. Unless I take it there. What's your secret?
I have nothing to do with it. It's all him.
I call bullshit on that. It's definitely your influence. Something.
Maybe all these years you thought you knew me, you were sadly mistaken.
You wish. Okay, you're both off the hook. So glad I got to meet you, Ryder.
Likewise.
Sorry, friend, but...
That's a new one.
Are you kidding? Everyone knows you. You're why we're here. Danny Messier. Couldn't wait to be deployed, but... I thought the shuttle would take a little long. Pathfinder, what do I do? A whole world is... too much potential.
We need people studying the tech that saved this world.
True.
Right, the remnant. Yeah, I can get up close and really dig in.
Okay.
Great day to be alive, Pathfinder.
Go get it done then, man. I need to go find my ride. Now I gotta go see what Cora wants. I'll go ahead and do this ride the old-fashioned way. It's been a while since I've gotten to tear ass around Eos. What's funny, your speeds I feel slow as hell. I probably considered all sorts of fast back when I first came to Eos.
Pathfinder, this area can be mined for resources. You can extract minerals via your mining
Well
interface.
aware, not giving too much of a damn about it. I think I was maybe hitting 80 on a good day. Again, that could just be my memory. Roadkill Cafe, you kill them, we grill them. Note that I'm not encouraging actively trying to run over helpless animals. That said, I do live in Florida, so I would be lying if I said I haven't eaten a little bit of roadkill in my life. Granted, that was in Missouri. But what are you going to do when a deer runs headlong in front of an ambulance?
A lot of smart people here once. We're their successors.
Nice work.
Was I supposed to be poor for this?
I'm not sure what's worse. This or dying slow like promise.
Happy thoughts, Liam. Cora wanted to show me the project she was working on. Too bad she's not around.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go back and actually get Cora. Damn it. Whoopsie daisy. Well, I guess I'm getting forgetful in my old age.
My sensors are detecting Ket technology, Pathfinder.
My craps are not detecting being given.
What was your deal? Coming to...
Here, ready to see what I've got?
Good one. Let's get this done.
So where's your mystery project?
Not far. Soil converter. No remnant terraformer, but it makes sandy dirt into something useful. Eventually. Add seeds, some rain, and you've got a garden.
This is your dream.
That's right. You wanted a garden of your own.
It'll take years. I might not even see it. But that's okay. Asari think in centuries. Lay a foundation, then step away. Let it grow into something you might never expect. Pathfinder training was my foundation. Gave me a whole galaxy of directions I could go. I don't need someone else's plan. Just a good beginning. The first seeds of a garden. One I started with my friend.
What seeds do you have?
Desert flowers and grasses from across the Milky Way. Colors we don't even have names for. When they've prepared the ground, roses someday. Ready? 1, 2.
Spreading seeds? That's what we're doing. What happened? Was somebody shooting at me? Okay, so she wanted to build a garden. That's kind of admirable, kind of noble. However, that's also changing the world's environment and natural ecology.
Leaving Atmo. All clear.
Just ask the Australians what happened after everything they successfully tried to add to their planet.
Green.
Or their...
You have new email at your terminal, Pathfinder.
Yes. Yeah, I do. Garden, okay. Different things introduced to deal with different things they had already previously added. Oh, I think I stand corrected. It's not so much that each level of Ark is giving me, or that I have more levels of Ark. It's that after a certain point, each level is giving me multiple pods. That's interesting. Now let's go to Havarl and meet Jaal's mama. Or meet her again. We already saw her the one time when we saved Jaal's siblings. Talk about a screwed up family rivalry, that. But it goes to say something about the magnetism of
entering atmosphere, LZ in sight.
Of Axul towards the Rokar, when he can convince them to bring heavy weaponry and assault Mecca just to make a point of murdering a pregnant mother going through labor. That shows two things to me. One, the level of irrational hatred in the man. Two, well, I was gonna say how little life it isn't Angaran means to them, except for the fact that we can remember what they did to the Angaran who didn't want to...
Pathfinder Ryder. Thanks for saving us.
Oh, you're welcome.
We owe you.
Or what they did to the Angarans who didn't want to leave. They legitimately kicked their asses and took them away from the Forge. Alright, I need to have Jaal here. Whoopsie daisy. Easily solved. That's 3 times in a row I've forgotten that. Let's go talk to your mama, Joel.
Jarl! Jarl! Wait. Is there bad news?
No, the Pathfinder is interested in where I grew up. Ryder, this is my true mother, Sahuna Amadarao.
Nice to meet you. I know Angara liked the hugging.
Giles told me how much he admires you.
Really?
He's my favorite. Smart, loyal, kind. A great shot. Writes poetry, sews.
Mother.
That's awesome.
I'm late for a resistance meeting. Stay clear.
I like her.
Your mother's in the resistance?
Yes. And every child is her favorite.
Which is exactly how it should be.
Everyone, this is Ryder.
Hi.
Look who the Karkin dragged in. Welcome back. This is where I spent most of my days growing up. Me, my sister, Guana, our cousin, Etta, and brother, Finn. Then Bavzil, Rolu.
So wonderful to
Danny,
have you back.
Mo, Jack.
Joel, you bring in someone special to meet us.
Oh!
Cozy.
We like to live like this.
Gonna give your friends some real food?
Good to see you. And here's my room. My tiny sanctuary.
Home is home.
We have a saying that I like. Home is where the heart is.
I like that. Oh, no. Who put this here?
A box?
Schematics? Of...
When I was 7, my aunt stole a Ket weapon for me. So I took it apart to learn.
And that was a Karkin.
Pet Karkin. Alfit. He died. So I also took him apart.
To learn?
Why not? I never show people these things, but I feel like we're family.
That works for me. I'm honored.
It's been good getting to know you.
Hey, there's one more thing you might like. Sit there.
Been interesting so far.
You're not gonna try to do anything kinky, are you? No, you're doing something beautiful. I'll deal with that. Beautiful
Nice.
is good.
You made that?
Long ago. It's not accurate. More of a dream, really. Just one more thing I want to take apart and figure out.
Me too, Jal. Me too.
See, he trusted me enough to bring me to see his family. Now, I realize that if we were in a romance, that would basically be taking the girl home to see the mom, or to see the parents, which is usually a big step. I say usually because, again, my old lady and I were friends for a good 10 years plus before we were ever a couple.
Leaving Avaril. Bridge is yours, Pathfinder.
Now time to
Welcome
go
back.
to Eladin and deal with the cat.
You have new email at your terminal, Pathfinder.
Damn it. Mission from Joel. Your small family must have been overwhelming, but you didn't show it at all. Except I have a large family, I just don't get along well with most of them. Any more than that is nobody's business but my own and my family's. Now for Elodin. Gotta go deal with the crashed cat ship. Then we can finally get back to, yeah.
Tracking a remnant architect.
What do I need to bring for this? Gonna take Drac just because I can. Drac ain't that happy with it though. Now the place where we need to go is down here. Okay, and you can come from right here. Crashed catch ships that mysteriously were firing on each other on their way down.
Things are looking up, huh?
With what?
With the fight with the Ket. We saved the Salarian Ark, gave the Archon a black eye, figured it...
Smoke in the distance. Probably the crash ship we're looking for.
Ket killing other Ket? Seeing them fight each other makes me stupidly happy. And that, as they say, is that.
That data pad.
What's this?
It appears to be a Ket data log, Pathfinder. It may contain saved data of some variety.
Can we access this data, Sam?
The device is locked.
We'll hack it.
Anything you can do to bypass the lock?
This is beyond my current capabilities. We have never encountered a Ket device with security like this before. I suggest we bring it back to the Tempest for further...
I'm sure Suvi could help with it.
Which means getting back up to the ship again. Yay, another cryo point. Going up.
Hello? It's
Pathfinder,
almost
you have new
unbelievable
email.
that some of the Ket would be fighting their own. The Ket always seems so monolithic, almost faceless.
I wish we saw more of that fighting. Wouldn't shed a tear if they wiped themselves out.
This is true.
Whatever they've done, they're still a unique, fascinating species. It's hard for me to wish them all dead.
Shame because
Anyway,
I wish you all
about
dead.
this
Or
Ket
us all
device you
dead.
found by their destroyed ship, it's secured with a biometric lock that can only be activated with a specific genetic code.
So, like a fingerprint scan, except with a genetic fingerprint.
Exactly. Whatever's in this, it's probably only meant for trusted individuals.
Right, so we need to find a high
So
ranking
you're
cat.
saying I have to track down some Ket?
But that would be impossible, Ryder. Remember those Ket genetic samples you scanned on Volt? Lexi's been working on the data, and I have an idea that just might work. We should go talk with her when you have time.
I will.
You have AVP outstanding, Pathfinder.
I'm aware. Keep your shirt on.
Got your memo, Suvi. Data's right here, but I'm not sure what you're expecting to find.
Tell me you have it all sequenced.
Yes, of course. It was the first thing I...
Perfect. Sam, can you test combinations of sequences against the lock?
Testing.
Brute force, Dr. Anwar?
Tried and true methods. And with Sam's processing speed, it should take no time.
Key found.
Whoa. We thought it was a data log, but it's not. It's...
It just locked onto a transmission.
That could be bad.
Does it compromise our security?
The device is a receiver. It will not reveal our location.
This transmission is audio.
The Archon has abandoned our way, spurns tradition, defies protocol. He abuses his authority, obsesses over remnant secrets, and keeps us cut off from home. This cannot continue. He will return to the path of right or be destroyed. This is my promise. An Archon stands tall only while we hold him up.
Someone's pissed.
Someone's really upset at the Archon.
A collectivist culture would take a harsh view of any action that defied the will of the group. And isolating the Ket here would breed resentment. They may feel abandoned.
Ket feeling abandoned?
Some things are universal.
This is
I wonder if there's a way to trace the signal. Scanning for nav point. I'll transmit it to your Omni tool in case you want to check it out.
I don't
What
know
do you
why
think
I'm
we'll
yawning
find out
so
there?
much. I'm not tired.
I don't know.
It's cold.
It might be a base of Ket dissidents organizing against the Archon.
Whatever it is, please be careful, Ryder.
And it's back to Eos. Again. Can't complain. But didn't I wreck the face of the person who was in charge on Eos? One more point and I have everything possibly maxed. You still gonna be upset with me, Drac?
Hi.
Look, you already apologized for what you did. That's more than most Krogan get. I updated Kesh, let the clan know what happened. And I'd rather be talking about something else right now, so...
Are you happy now that Spender's out of the picture?
Damn right I am. Maybe they'll forget to feed him while he's locked up.
Breaks your hearts, huh?
Heart. Just got the one left.
Alright.
We can talk more later.
Sure.
Time for me to find Veteran.
I feel like things are finally going our way, for real. Getting the Salarians back, that's huge. I just wish we didn't have to sacrifice so many for it.
It's true.
You probably have work to do.
You know where to find me.
and to get back to Eos again. Here's hoping the guy in charge of Eos isn't too upset that I kind of killed the guy who was in charge before him. Again, I'm not tired. I don't know why I'm yawning so much.
Home of Eos and Prodromos.
Anyway. Let's get to it. Unfortunately, talking to Ket is probably going to end up working against me.
Descent is green.
Coordinating. Path is calm.
I mean, if they want to assault me one way or the other, if they try to stick here, it's not going to work well for me. I'm going to go see if I can do something. Yep, I can. Let's see if it still manages to... Hey, Callow. Now, where is their meeting? It's not really all that far away. That's kind of both good and frightening. I was expecting it to be in the old bombed out base. Say this is where they are. Oh, they're in the underground. God damn it. This is why I dislike multi-level maps to put everything on, or multi-level areas to put everything on one map.
Pathfinder, this area can be mined for resources. You can extract minerals via your mining interface.
Never liked the caves. Too many Karkins in your sleeping bag.
Loot from our outposts. And an Ark escape pod. Where'd they get that?
They're not keeping it.
We need an up-close scan. This is the nav point Suvi gave us, but there's nothing here. Just this beacon.
If I was saying things about my boss, I wouldn't want it to get back to me. This could be some kind of proxy to reduce the chance of detection.
I'm Victor. Another variant. Salarian. Flexus rare. Impressive.
Dear he, R11 Holar. In need of assistance.
No longer aware of where it is. Dispose of
glad he's gone.
Yes, yes, we are. Second relay is here. That's not in any sort of cave that I know of, so it should be easy enough to find. Definitely not in a cave, it's
We've got targets!
Nice save.
Let's see where this beacon leads us.
love to if I could get in there.
Pathfinder, I have located another node on this network. Updating your Omni tool with the information.
And where are you sending me now? Down here? Might as well just drive that way. Okay. That was a glitch.
Hammerhead contains Ket life forms, Pathfinder.
So, the
My sensors are detecting
camp,
Ket
or
technology,
game that I'm
Pathfinder.
going to be playing next, I'm specifically, even though I know it's going to probably shoot me in the foot a bit, going to be playing it somewhat blind. The reason being...
Had my nose down in Remnant for so long, I never noticed the colors.
...is because I figure it somewhat lessens the experience of an RPG, especially one of the classic ones that was far less linear. You just use an FAQ for everything. Joy of the original Baldur's Gate, and especially the Fallout series, was figuring out where the hell to go, and
Looks
feeling
like that's
good
it for
about yourself
hostiles.
when you did.
Let's see what this beacon has for us.
Pathfinder, I have located another node on this network. Updating your Omni tool with the information.
Where are you now? Okay, this is actually closer to where the base was, if memory serves. Toxic, what do I think of the game? I really quite enjoy it. It's not what I would consider a 10 out of 10 game, but I consider very few games 10 out of 10s. Final Fantasy IV would be one of the ones I would consider a great classic. Baldur's Gate, I would consider a classic. Knights of the Old Republic, I would consider a classic. Diablo 2, even though it's repetitive, was iconic. It was a genre definer. Well, really, Diablo 1 was the genre definer.
The transmission is strong and unobstructed here, Pathfinder.
Diablo
Looks
2
like we
was
found it
what
then.
made it as widespread as it was. Anyway, I would say that this game is definitely a solid game. It would have been better if it wasn't as marked by bugs. But
someone got it here before we did.
That's less a fault of the company and more a fault of the game industry as it is today.
Exaltation lifted our ancestors out of sorrow. This noble gift now allows us to raise others and share in the genetic bounty of this galaxy. But the Archon would selfishly hoard what Helios has to offer.
Recorded messages?
Sounds like some kind of motivational speech to the Ket.
Well, we found it. This looks like a comm console. It's probably what's sending out the messages.
Is that it?
And so you have found me. You are a single-minded creature, Pathfinder. I see it now. Your determination will grant the Ket dominion over this galaxy.
Not on my watch, asshole.
This posturing benefits no one. Our confrontation is inevitable, not imminent. I did not reveal myself as a traitor easily. I did so only because I seek a mutual benefit.
Getting rid of the Archon.
The Archon's obsession with the Remnant incites chaos and endangers all we've worked for. This must end.
And you want me to help you even though you're
I take
going
it you
to,
need my help for this?
even though you see me
I
as
am Ket.
vermin.
I do not need help. I would use you as a tool to hasten the Archon's destruction. I need only ensure nothing stands between you and your target. Once he is cut down, the Remnant will cease to be a concern. We will complete our purpose here and leave.
Exaltation? No thanks.
One day you will be family. Till then, fight if you must. But I offer a reprieve from this conflict, so you can destroy a mutual enemy.
Ugh, this makes me feel dirty. But I can't see the downside right now.
We don't need some Ket cheat. Come on, kid, be smart.
Why do you oppose the Archon?
Good question.
The Archon says he will use Meridian to dominate this cluster. He says Meridian will bring us victory. We have never needed Remnant to be victorious. No, he wants more. His ambition is plain. I am not alone in this thought.
What exactly do I get from this deal?
Sometime soon, I will be called upon by the Archon to destroy you. When that time arrives, I will provide you with the means to disable my ship.
Or you could just leave me alone.
And should you fail to bring down the Archon, my treachery will be exposed.
Covering your own ass.
Now here, do I take the deal? No.
We don't deal with Ket. Ever.
So be it. I hope you found some satisfaction chasing my messages. You will gain nothing else from this. I bid you goodbye, Pathfinder. We will not speak again.
Yeah, I pretty much told her to go screw. Probably a bad decision, but given what we saw of what they've done to the Salarians and to the Krogan, we don't want any help from their kind. That's like... And this is me deliberately violating Godwin's law. That's the equivalent of Goering asking for help to kill Hitler.
Leaving Atmo. All clear. Hello?
Pathfinder, you have new email.
Again. I don't have any new email. What kind of wacky tobacco are you smoking there? No new email. And now to get back to the Nexus. Finally. Wait. I think I missed one system. But we'll get to it. I wonder if there's some reward for 100%ing every planet like that. That's 3 arcs at least. Now where's the Salarian Ark? So we knew the Salarian Ark was on its way here. Okay. There's the producer. I wonder what he wants.
Residents are still mourning a loss.
Hey, Ryder, I've got news about Kerry.
What happened?
Hakeem, Kerry's producer. I'm the one making you look stunning for the documentary. There's a hitch. Kerry's been arrested for conspiracy to incite unrest.
God damn it, Tam.
She's in a cell at the militia headquarters. Any chance you could stop by? Remember, Kerry's down in the militia cells.
You literally arrested her for not towing your party line, Tan. Yeah, we're gonna have words for that, or words about that, if the game lets me. Because that's some bullshit. They don't do that. You know, Tan so far has been hitting every single note of the corrupt executive, or the corrupt politician, trying to ensure their own version of things.
I'm sorry, Lana. They're just trying to boost our morale.
Oh, hey, Ryder. Hakeem said they arrested you over the documentary.
Guess I tweaked the lion's tail too hard.
You didn't do a damn thing
You had to
wrong.
tell the truth, whatever the cost. You did what was right.
You know, they've had other people in the cells. Rioters, people crying and scared. Me and my truth did that to them.
So you're just going to sit there? This is how your work ends?
What? No. Hell no. Maybe I could use this. Thanks for coming, Ryder. I'll send word if anything changes.
Yeah, we're gonna have words about this horse shit, Tan. This ain't right. This ain't kosher.
Docking procedures complete. Salarian colonists are incoming.
Hello again.
They're waiting for you. Careful.
Of course you approve. Ryder saved your people.
Ryder saved our people. It doesn't matter if they were Salarians. They were citizens of the Initiative.
But it doesn't hurt if there's a few less Krogan around, does it?
The Pathfinder.
Ryder, we were discussing how things ended with the Archon.
Kesh, it's true I had to leave some Krogan behind. I'm sorry about that.
You've already done your part for us. That's more than I can say for others.
Yet I have to question what we gained, provoking the Archon like this.
He had a map showing the location of Meridian. Now we have it, and a short window to get there. It's the control center for the terraforming network. If we get that working, all our problems are solved.
Based on what data? This is all alien science.
The vault on Aya suggests that Meridian is the key.
While I appreciate what you've done for our strike teams, we're not equipped for a war with the Ket. They'll be defending Meridian with everything they've got.
Okay, here's the thing.
If we do nothing, I guarantee there's a fight coming. The Archon's already studying how to exalt us. It's not pretty.
Still, it's better to focus on the outposts.
And
If
get
the Ket
you more
attack,
authority.
at least our people won't be in one place.
Then there's this Sam of yours. We took a chance letting AI get involved. Frankly, I'm uncomfortable with just how involved it's become. I'm grateful, Ryder, but I can't support your plan.
Then I will.
And so will I.
I agree.
Ryder deserves a chance to try.
I applaud the gesture, but you answer to me. I hope you understand.
Feeling threatened?
What's the matter, Tan? Don't want anyone else overshadowing you?
It's not called the Pathfinder Initiative. The chain of command has to be respected. That is all.
Oh!
Why am I surprised? I don't exactly have a plan B.
There may be a way. Pathfinder, apologies. There was an urgent message for you. They said your brother is awake.
What?
Go. We'll talk later, in the tech lab.
I'm sorry, but Tan is going over the goddamn line here. Basically saying, I don't care. I outrank all of you. You're going to do what I say. I don't care if they're coming for us.
There you are.
Touchy-feely time.
If it
Don't
isn't
you
my
think you
creepy,
slept in long
molesty
enough?
juggalo brother.
I thought it was Saturday, then Sunday. Then I figured someone turned the alarm off.
Well, I sure missed having you around. We've hit a few rough patches along the way.
I'm sorry I wasn't there when Dad died.
No one could have saved him, Scott. I wasn't even sure I should tell you.
I'm glad you did.
And yeah, he looks
That would have
creepy
been a
like
hell of a
that on
thing to wake up
purpose.
to.
I made him look like an asshole.
I'll miss him. But right about now, he'd be telling us to stop moaning and get on with it.
There's no shortage of things to do.
Yeah, I hear you're the great and honorable Madam Pathfinder.
Please, it's nothing like that.
As soon as I get my gear, well,
Careful.
No way are you fit for duty, sir. You need a chance to mend.
yeah, says who?
The Pathfinder, that's who. Time to rest up. That's an order, Specialist Ryder.
Pulling rank already. Better hope I never tell anyone about that year you only ate paste. Was it first grade or second?
You can keep talking if you'd like.
That's good.
Just no arm wrestling.
That's good. Oh, man. Oh.
Ryder, this is Pathfinder Riggs. We have some ideas about Meridian. Come by the tech lab as soon as possible.
Will do.
Hey.
You feeling out of the loop, I imagine?
A little, though I've heard bits and pieces of things from Harry and the medtechs. Sounds pretty serious.
Some speed bumps along the way, but nothing we can't handle.
Uh-huh. What kind of speed bumps?
There's a race of aliens called the Ket. They're led by a scary nutjob named Archon who wants to turn all of us into them. We both want Meridian, which is the heart of an alien terraforming network we're trying to activate. We do that, maybe we live.
Look at my big sister being all proactive. Meanwhile, I'm mastering the art of peeing in a plastic jar.
Hey, it's not that hard. Back when I was a little kid and we were traveling across the country, anytime I had to go to the bathroom, my dad would hand me a bottle to the back seat.
Feeling homesick at all?
Still trying to get my sea legs, but I think about what might have been if everything hadn't gotten screwed up.
What do you think would be different?
Well, while you were looking for Prothean artifacts, I was standing watch over a Mass Effect relay. Hell of a thing to stare at every day. I dream about what was on the other side, the adventures I would have, the things I would accomplish. But when everything got screwed up, well, I guess I'll never know.
Screwed up how?
Start with Mom dying. I never cried so hard. And Dad? He was never the same after that. He put so much into Sam to save her, but, well, AI's as illegal as it gets in the Milky Way. After the Alliance kicked him out for it, everything changed. Suddenly, being Alec Ryder's kid was a black mark. You and I were never going to live that down.
Funny how AI is only suddenly a problem when I might do something that they might not like. Except that everything about their going on, all the progress they have is legitimately because of me and only me
You
and
should
my
also
group.
know, Dad was keeping some secrets from us.
Like what?
Turns out Sam is even smarter than anyone knew. And Dad juiced his connection to Sam. It's a lot more powerful than other Pathfinders. So is mine.
I guess rank has its privileges. What was Dad up to?
Dad encrypted some of his memories in Sam. I've started unlocking them.
What were they?
You and I were there, so was Mom.
You actually saw her?
It was at the hospital the day she died. And that reunion dinner she wanted us at so badly.
Right. Dad was his usual talkative self.
But there was something else. I saw Dad talk with a benefactor in the Milky Way, some initiative bigwig I'd never heard of.
That's news to me.
Yeah, I'm still hoping I can figure out what it all means.
I have a bad feeling that
I thought maybe we could talk about Mom and Dad.
we're going to see the Elusive
Sure.
Man in
What
one of
about
the later games.
You still think about Mom?
Yeah.
And
Especially
the reason
now.
we saw the Elusive Man with
I wonder what she'd
robotic
say if she
eyes
could
in the
see us.
second, or in
Dad talked about her
Mass
before we
Effect
went on
2
our
and 3 is
first
because
mission.
it was a clone.
Really? After she died,
least
Dad
that's
seemed
my
to
theory.
shut down. He hadn't talked about her in years.
He loved her. I think he was just lost.
We all were.
Thought you might want to know how Dad died.
I was going to ask you.
Habitat 7. There was this alien terraforming machine that had us stranded. Dad figured it out and shut it down. That saved us our ass. Then, all hell broke loose. My helmet got smashed. I couldn't breathe. I was suffocating. Then Dad gave me his helmet.
He sacrificed himself?
He was a
Only
hero.
one of us could make it, and he didn't hesitate. He was a hero.
All those stories about him being an N7, kicking ass in the military. I always thought they were exaggerating.
You should have seen him in action, taking out Ket left and right. It was amazing.
Huh. Dad, the badass one-man army. Pretty good way to remember him.
I wonder how they met.
What do you remember about how they met?
Well, she was in the Alliance, researching early biotic implants. That's about the time she met Dad. He was on Earth for N7 training, I think. He says he swooped in and swept her off her feet. Had a whole bad boy in uniform vibe that was irresistible.
Dad?
I guess it worked. They got married. Then the first contact war started, and he was sent off to fight. After that, we were born, and Dad was posted to the Citadel as an attaché.
What do you remember about Mom's biotic research?
Mostly that it's the thing that finally killed her. Biotics weren't unknown back then. So were the dangers. All sorts of rare diseases hit people working around EZO. Mom was trying to design implants to help people harness their abilities. She was a pioneer. And she actually gave it to him.
Aww, and the Citadel, I never...
What do you remember about growing up on the Citadel?
Big space station chock full of all sorts of aliens. Scary at first, but pretty soon I was playing laser tag with Turian and Salarian kids. Looking back on it, maybe that's why I'm here. The Citadel showed me life has no limit on possibilities. It made me ask, what else is out there?
Well, I'll let you take it easy then.
Yeah, you wouldn't believe how slammed I am. Got a nap, then doze a bit, then try to catch up on sleep.
It'll get better.
Not before you find that Meridian. I want in.
I'll take pictures.
Aww. Before I do anything about that... Okay, you're on hold. I can go to Sam node now, but I've also got a level to get, don't I? Yeah, I do. Just need you now to work on the 116 for you.
Just a few more minutes, and we'll take you over to the Nexus.
What time is it? Good God, it's almost 4:30. I should be getting off soon to go make some dinner. Let's go ahead and talk to Sam and get that sorted out.
Ryder, one of your father's memories is available.
Play the memory.
Let's see it.
A moment. There is an added layer of security.
What was it Gian Garson said? The code word is Fulcrum?
That worked. This is the last memory your father encrypted, from the final planning stages of Hyperion's departure.
Castus, thanks for calling. Not a lot of people still admit to knowing me.
I owe you. Those were good days on the Citadel, Alec. I checked with my son Garrus. He works there now, CSEC.
And?
He says the Council thinks Commander Shepard's story is bogus.
Uh-huh. But?
Privately, I've heard they're starting to wonder.
This threat, they're called Reapers?
Shepard's word for it. Something about a cycle. An extinction event that happens every 50,000 years.
So we knew about the Reapers before we left.
Supposedly the alarm clock's about to go off again.
Unbelievable.
I know. But according to Garrus, Shepard's as level-headed as they come. Takes after you. And it's heaven. So, if the commander says these Reapers are coming, I don't want to be around to see them.
Thanks, Castus.
Take care.
Okay, so I knew about the Reapers.
Yes?
I checked around. There might be something to this.
If there is a war, the scramble for resources will be on a scale we've never seen before. The chaos will be monumental.
We should accelerate our timetable.
They will keep the reason quiet. No need to alarm anyone. But the arcs must be underway before any fighting starts. We can't get caught in the crossfire.
Agreed.
Is there something else?
Years ago, you mentioned salvation for a lot of people. You knew this was coming.
I knew something was coming. In theory. Shepard made it real.
And now that you're right,
We'll need a new home. We're going to be all that's left of civilization.
Sam,
Yes, Pathfinder?
track down my kids. Tell them their old man needs to talk. It's urgent. And how is Ellen?
She remains in stasis. As you hoped, it has suspended the progress of her disease.
Make sure her pod is on the Hyperion. Don't use her real name. I'll tell the kids when the time is right. Hey, Sam. Transfer Pathfinder access. Encrypt memories. There's still hope for your mother.
There is another Skywalker.
Mom is here? Alive?
Alec blocked all knowledge of this memory. I now recall his directive to put Ellen into stasis. He hoped it would halt further progress of her disease until a cure could be found.
But holy crap, my character's mother is still alive.
Sam, this is the best news I've heard in a long time.
It is indeed cause for optimism, although Alec did not want to raise hopes prematurely. This is the reason you were made Pathfinder, to see the process through.
Where's Mom now?
Here on the Hyperion. Ellen is in a stasis pod under a false name. Elizabeth Riley.
That's plan.
So this was Dad's plan.
Alec could not live with the thought of Ellen recovering, only to discover you had died. He sacrificed himself to ensure you and Scott could one day be reunited with your mother.
So he was
She
an
was also
asshole?
concerned that what he knew about the Reapers and the Benefactor remained secret.
But he died
entrusted you
to
with this
ensure that we
knowledge.
get to see our mother someday.
Additional logs with pertinent information are now unlocked in Alec's quarters.
Now we know what Gian Garson meant. That something big spooked the Benefactor. It was these Reapers. What do you know about them?
A Spectre operative in the Milky Way, Commander Shepard, launched an investigation in 2183 into the existence of an ancient race known as Reapers. According to Shepard's information, the Reapers invade the Milky Way every 50,000 years to destroy any advanced organic life. Allegedly, this cycle has been occurring for millions of years. Shepard claimed the Reaper's return was imminent.
Okay.
But why was Jian Garson murdered?
Recall Garson's words about the benefactor. Now they're moving 100,000 of us to Andromeda. I hope it's all for good, but I have my doubts.
What does that mean? Who was or is the benefactor?
Unknown.
That was over 600 years ago. Was Shepard right? Did the Reapers come back?
Additional logs in your father's quarters have unlocked. Their implications are troubling. Your father believed it prudent that you have this information should anything happen to him.
Got it. I need to go find Mom.
Okay, but before we do that, I'm going to go ahead and call it. 2 hours worth of plot and exposition. Now, I'd like to thank you all for watching. Like and subscribe if you enjoyed the show. This has been Harmony Muse. Thank you and have a wonderful evening. I might be back late tonight. I make no guarantees of it. Either way, thank you and have a good one.